Hello. I really want to thank you for checking us out, and hopefully you'll get some entertainment out of it. This is going to be kind of all over the place because I want to talk about the newest movie that I watched yesterday. It was Civil War. On top of that, I want to kind of give you a bit of an update. But yeah, let's just get started with the actual movie review part of the video.
God bless America.
I saw Civil War last night with a couple of friends, and I think it's a pretty good movie. What I found strange about this is that nobody really liked the movie that much. My friend Peyton said it was all right, and I was like, what the heck? Oh, did we watch the same movie? I thought it was outstanding because we've seen tons of war movies which actually fetishize the military, the American military and whatnot. But seeing the horrors of war in such a different setting was, in my opinion, pretty refreshing in the context of the Middle East or a third world country. I feel like American audiences sometimes tend to see it as such a normal thing because there's been a lot of conflicts in the past few decades in all of these countries that they just see it as something normal. But when you look at scenes, in particular the one with Meth Damon and his cool red glasses and asking everybody if they were American, when you look at that kind of scene in America, it hits different. It definitely hits different. The fact that it was just very vague what exactly happened to cause the Civil War, I think that was the way to go. I feel like this movie only cares and only focuses on the actual atrocities of war. That's why it excels as a movie. I think it's needless to say that the directing, the cinematography, and the acting is all top notch, especially the cinematography. I loved the shots with such a shallow depth of field. I love the like a chromatic effect that sometimes you saw, like a chromatic distortion on the edges of the frame sometimes. That was used very, very tastefully. A24 movies even, they just use that kind of creative choice as a gimmick. This was done properly and in the right moments. Something that I really didn't like about it was the dialogue. It could have had another draft perhaps, just to make things sound a little more realistic. And also I didn't like the actress who played Jessie. I think that doesn't really have much to do with the performance itself, which was pretty solid. My problem with that is that they made her pretty annoying and pretty naive, and I think that's kind of the point of it, like having somebody naive who idolizes Kirsten Stewart's character so much and then gets hit in the face seeing all of this atrocities. I think that's kind of the point, but they made her so annoying to a degree that I think it was too much. I mean, she's an early 20s person obsessed with the analog format of film like some others. For example, when I was into it, I just like to make some videos and about it and whatnot, but I wasn't like thinking too deeply about it. I just liked the process of it and I just liked the results. But people who watched the movie and said, oh, she's so pretentious, and I agree, but I do understand where this came from. I just thought that the dialogue when she's talking about the whole process of analog film and developing and using her, for example, there's a scene in which she uses her phone to scan the film negative. I just thought it was pretty pretentious. I've met tons of people who act like that, and I think in that way it was realistic, but it was a little painful. I thought she was too pretentious. You should really, if you have the chance, I think you should go watch the movie, enjoy it on a big ass screen, and let me know in the comments if you've already seen it, what you think about it. Last but not least, I wanted to briefly talk about why I was gone. First of all, I was kind of not burnt out, but I was doing too many things all at once last couple of months before I stopped making videos. The straw that broke the camel's back was the fact that I found a job that I enjoyed, but it was a high stress job that really took away not only most of my free time, but also it was very stressful. So when I got back home from work, I just didn't want to do much. I just wanted to sit down, read a book, spend time with my wife. So that's one of the things I did while I was gone. I got married to my beautiful wife, Caitlin. Having a full-time job really made me appreciate the free time that I had. And even though I really liked making videos and I enjoyed the conversation with the couple of viewers I had, yeah, it was just not a sustainable thing to work that kind of job and keep making YouTube videos. Like I said, even though I really enjoyed it, things are different now and I'm back. Really happy about it. I'm really excited. I'm not quite sure how often I'm gonna be making videos, but maybe one per week would be my goal. Something else that you probably have noticed, if not, I'll add some pictures to this section. I lost a lot of weight. I feel so much better now. If you've seen videos that I made really early on this channel, you can definitely see the change, how I did it and why I did it. Kind of for now, I'll just say that I didn't like how I looked. I was exhausted all the time. I slept like 10 hours a day, like 8 hours at night, and then I napped every day. I just felt so exhausted. So in the last couple of months before I stopped making videos for this channel, I decided to lose weight, and I did it. Yeah, so now here I am. I've lost almost 90 pounds. At my heaviest weight, I was 219 pounds. Right now I'm 133, I believe. Yeah, and I feel a lot better. I feel so much more energy. I enjoy going out for walks. I don't get tired. And yeah, I'm overall in a much better place mentally. And like I said, I'm gonna talk a little bit more in depth about all of this later on. I just wanted to update you guys on what I was up to. I should have mentioned this a little while ago when I was talking about why I stopped making videos. In 2023, I wrote a novel. I think it's a fun project. I dedicated a lot of hours of my free time. Actually, I used pretty much all of my lunch breaks at work for almost 6 months last year writing, and maybe that was not the best thing to do because I would write for like half an hour at work and then I'd come back home, write for another hour, and that was kind of too much. But I was really passionate about it. I'm still really passionate about this project. I self-published it and it's available on Amazon, and it's a bit of a satire slash black comedy about life experiences that I had, that also some life experiences which some of my international friends who came to Canada for school had. And yeah, it's just a bit of a satire, and it's about a Mexican film student who came to Canada, and it's about his first summer in Canada, his first job, his second job because the first one sucked, and yeah, it's fun, and a lot of crappy things happen in the book, but they're all kind of seen in a bit of a absurd way. So anyway, if you want to check it out and support me, I'm gonna leave the link in the description of this video. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Let me know what you think of Civil War. Like the video, subscribe if you don't mind, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.